Hello student friends, myself Ranjay Kale. I am assistant professor in communication skills. Today we are going to learn body language. What is body language? Body language means it is a type of non-verbal communication in which physical behaviors as opposed to words are used to express or convey the information. Such behavior includes facial expression, body posture, gesture, eye movement, touch, and the use of space. First, facial expressions. What do you know about facial expression? Our face speaks more than our words. You can find that in the figure there are different faces are looking there. They are expressing anger, joy, then surprise, disgust, sadness, and fear. The expression on the face is the most obvious aspect of body language. A cheerful face or a gloomy face influences most people. A cheerful or appreciative smile, a displeased frown, a look of surprise, and several other expressions of the face can convey with or without words the attitude, feelings, and a reaction of the communicants. Expressions accompany the speaker's words and also indicate the listener's reactions. In this picture, we can find that there is a one speaker is there speaking with the gathering. The audience are looking towards him. That is eye contact. Eye movement is a key part of facial behavior, directing others' attention or showing surprise or happiness and other emotional displays. Eye contact is a very important communicative factor. Eye contact between speaker and listener is necessary for indicating that both are interested in the communication. While making an oral presentation, it is important to create rapport with the audience with eye contact. Presenters make it a point to take in the whole audience with a sweep of the eye, making brief eye contact with as many as possible. Body posture. You communicate numerous messages by the way you walk, talk, stand, and sit. Posture is the way we hold ourselves, the way we stand, the way we sit. It indicates something about our feelings and thoughts, attitudes and health. Stiff posture shows tension. Comfortable leaning back conveys a relaxed mood. Eagerly leaning towards shows the listener's interest. Posture can indicate the disregard or disrespect for others. Standing erect but not rigid and learning slightly forward communicates to students that you are approachable, receptive, and friendly. Posture express attitude, feelings, and moods more clearly than briefer gestures of hands or head. Slight movements and postures of the body wall are more basic and more reliable as cues. They are not so easy to manipulate or control consciously as other body movements like fingers, hands, legs, and chest. The next, gesture. What is gesture? There is a movement of our hands, then legs, then we find mm, it shows the gestures. It communicate the positive reinforcement to students and indicate that you are listening. So gestures are movements of the arms, legs, hands, and head. Nodding head, it is also the gesture. Some authors opine that gesture is a deliberate body movement as because they express specific and international meaning. Friends, I must say that as a teaching community, while we are teaching in the classroom, at the time, if the teacher is teaching in a static way, either his content is very good or nice, but he is not expressing by using his gestures properly, we find that at some moment that gesture become very uncomfortable or loosen the interest of listeners. Gestures are the movements of hands, head, and body. Uh, uh, the occasion, the size, and nature of the audience influence the speaker's gestures. On very formal occasion like employment, interview, conference, speakers use fewer gestures. At the same time, we find that the TV anchors or TV actors, we find that their actions mostly they expresses through their gestures. Then touch. Touch is a widely used form of non-verbal communication tool. By touching, one can express a wide range of emotions. I told you, touch plays a very important role in the communication. While we are making the shake hand uh, with each other, it shows the respect, friendliness, and regard for each other. However, the accepted modes of touch vary depending on the gender, age, relative status, intimacy, and cultural background of the persons. Son can go towards his father or mother and very easily make the touch to the uh, his parents. So same thing, the relation plays very important role. Status also again plays a very important role. We cannot easily go to the higher authority and make the second or do the second with him. So the touch plays very important role in the uh, body language. In space, a spacious and well decorated room indicates a person's position in the organization, hierarchy, and external people gets a message about his importance and authority only by visiting his room. I must say that in offices or in organization there is office of CEO and any general manager, managing director, or any general secretary, director, we find that there is a spacious hall is there. The nobody can enter without the permission or without getting the appointment, and maintaining the space with that person. It shows the respect to the chair and uh, his hierarchy. Distance is another communication tool which expresses the degree of intimacy and individual acceptance. So that distance plays very important role in the communication. It shows the it not to invade other space in any situation. Four types of distance indicate the relationship between the persons. Intimate space 0 to 18 inches. Personal space is 18 inches to 4 feet. Social distance is 4 feet to 12 feet. And public distance is 12 feet to hearing and seeing distance. So, the way people structure the space around them also conveys the meaning. A manager can use space to create an impression of status. A spacious office, a large office desk, a large car suggest important position. So friends, all these things what we covered today, there is no use of words, but still there is a communication. Means the body language or all these the parts of body language plays a very important role in communication. So I hope you understand this topic of communication skill, that is body language. So have a good day. Thank you very much.